you were one of the guys that actually played youth hockey in this area. Can you just talk about that experience first off?
Yeah, awesome. Don't have a bad thing to say about it. I played for North Jersey Avalanche, Rampo Saints, to name a few in Jersey. So had a great experience. Met a bunch of great people and lifelong friends from my youth. So I think it's only growing.
And then now you're here, you're back in this area. It's only your second NHL team. What's it like to have that full circle moment?
It's awesome. To be close to family is something I won't take for granted, and they can come to any game they want. It's super special for them and myself, and it's just it's really cool to be home.
To play with Stefan Noesen in Carolina and now here, what's it like being able to have that friendly face here too?
It's awesome, and I knew Dougie from the Carolina days, so just to have a few familiar faces and some good friends coming to a new place kind of makes you feel even more acclimated to start. So it's been huge having them.
What impact do you want to have as a member of this team now that you're playing some games and you're one of the more veteran voices? What do you want to have with the impact?
I don't know. I mean, the team's so good already. Just trying to do my part. Just stay sound defensively. Try to help Luke out a little bit, and just kind of do my job.
What about some of the off-ice stuff? What impact do you want to have not on the ice as being a sound defenseman?
Yeah, I mean, it's a younger team, so if anyone wants advice, any younger guys want advice or about anything really, it's going in my 10th year, so I've seen a lot over the years, and I don't want anyone to be shy and just try to be a friendly face for everyone.
Just switching gears a little bit, practice today. You're coming off a big road trip. You guys had 2 shutouts on that road trip. How can you use that momentum into the rest of this 6 games in 10 days?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we were 2-1. We know we could still be better, though. I think we're still getting used to our system and whatnot. But yeah, just carrying momentum, even when we're not at our best, finding ways to win games. And obviously, goaltending's been so big for us. I mean, these guys are rock solid. I can't say enough about them. But it's important to get points in the beginning of these games because obviously it all adds up. So just continue to find ways to win.
We've heard a lot about the defensive structure and everyone's buy-in. How are you seeing that progress right now?
Yeah, I think each game is getting better. I mean, for me personally, I know I'm still learning it, and I'm making my fair share of mistakes. But at the end of the day, guys are working so hard too, even defensively. So when you work hard, it evens itself out.
When you're facing a team like the Canadians who are coming in, they've lost their last 4, but they have some really great scorers on that team. What's some of the things that you're mindful of to counter back against any offensive push?
Yeah, I mean, they're just super dynamic. Just because they lost a few in a row, it doesn't mean they're going to come out flying. And you have to respect the opponent, but at the same time, you got to be in their face. They have some high-end forwards, so not giving them time and space with the puck is going to be huge to get our game going.
Playing with Pesce in Carolina, how can you describe him as a guy off the ice, away from the game?
There's no one like him. He's just a great human, down to earth, funny, definitely New York, Jersey type of vibe. Always having a good time, and he's a good friend. So.
Just being able to have him with this group, this is a team you love playing for, and now to bring him in for a second NHL team, how do you see him already making his mark?
I mean, do you see how good he is on that ice? There's things that, in Carolina we always had a thing called hands team, and he was the primary suspect for a lot of those. And anytime there's a puck in the air, he's always batting it down. He's knocking it down. He's always got such a good stick. His gaps really well. I mean, he's defensively, he's so sound, and we're very lucky to have him.
And just being in this area, I know it's somewhere you've played as well. He's talked about how special it is for him to be back. He played youth hockey here. How would you categorize just the love of hockey in this area?
Yeah, I think you can tell when we're good. They all like us, and when we're bad, we definitely get let know that we didn't have a good day. Which just shows for the passion of the fans and shows for the love of hockey out here, and we strive every day to be our best. So.
One quick question about practice today. I know the defensive structure has been a big focus. There's been a big buy-in from this group. What are you liking about how the forwards are buying into the defensive side of this game?
Yeah, it's a new system. It's a new structure. We haven't had a whole lot of time to practice it, so we're kind of going on the fly with a lot of things. And we had a good showing over in Western Canada, but for the most part, our goalies held us in there as well. So tightening that up, trying to limit them with the amount of shots that they get is a crucial thing. least amount of shots on goal usually winds up in your favor.
Sheldon, coming back from this road trip, carrying the momentum, what do you want to see your team do, especially tomorrow, just to keep things going?
Yeah, I just keep the energy high, keep the vibes good, understand the things that we've done well that have put us in a position to win games, and understand the things that we need to do better. So it really just keep growing as a team. That's the big thing, and then I think take the road mindset to home ice, and I think my approach in coming back from long road trips usually is to maintain a bit of that mindset in terms of how we prepare. It's a very short practice today for the same kind of reason. This day here, especially after traveling back yesterday, it really is a bit of an extension of the road trip itself. So from a mindset point of view, we're still on the road here, and we've got to have that mindset and bring it to home ice.
What has Brett Pesce brought to this group, not just on the ice, in the locker room and off the ice?
Well, he's a great presence. He's a very calm guy that comes through his experience and his personality. But he's also, I think he's a people person. He's talking to everyone and helps the vibe of the team. And then he just brings on the ice consistency, reliability. So it's been really nice to have him for sure.
You talk about that mindset, Sheldon. I'm trying to understand, what is the biggest difference between a home and an away mindset that has to that you're at, right? Like, where are those big differences?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I think for me, when you get out on the road, I think the only focus is to play a good, hard, sound game. You go into that game expecting that the opposition is going to be at their best because they're on home ice. And the priority is just to execute the game plan, and that's really it. I found on home ice, in a lot of our games, we haven't had the same type of mentality. It's almost like we have to prove something on home ice. We're really just got to go and continue to be who we are. As I said, do the things that we've done really well, embrace that, and continue to clean up the smaller things so we can get as close to that 60-minute performance that we're looking for as possible.